Hey, good morning. If you're heading to a Super Bowl party and you need to take a little gift along as a host gift, here's a couple ideas that will be sure to be perfect for the occasion. So you think of a Super Bowl party, you think of a bunch of guys sitting around, but actually there's usually some women involved with it as well. So the first option is to grab a really special bouquet from your local florist, or of course here at House of Flowers we'd be happy to help. I'm going to put together a bouquet that kind of follows my favorite team colors, the Green Bay Packers, of course. So we've selected just some kind of special flowers. We're kind of staying away from the standard carnations and mums and things like that. We're going to use some of the miniature green hydrangea, kind of staying in the greens and golds and whites. And this flower is kind of one of my new favorites. It's called a green trick dianthus. It's actually a member of the carnation family. If you look at the foliage, it's very similar in structure. And we do these really cool, like hand-tied bouquets like this here at House of Flowers, and we do a nice wrap on them. So it's a little more special than if you were just grabbing like a grocery store bunch. It's a little more refined feeling. It's a little more special, and we call them vase-ready bouquets too, because really once you get there, they can just cut the stems and drop it into a vase. It's a nice idea for that kind of that alternate to a bottle of wine, and you're spending about the same dollars. It's usually $20 or $25 or even a little less. And we're taking some of the bright gold Gerbera daisies. And then finally some of the Hypericum berry, which is a really kind of a fun texture. And we're just going to collar the arrangement with those. Then actually, if there's if they're having food out or anything like that, this centerpiece is kind of nice for just kind of a focal point for the table. And then the final thing we're going to use is kind of a neat texture. It's called deciduous huckleberry, or sweet huckleberry it's called sometimes. Just give it kind of a larger than life feel around the edges here. It's a really kind of a neat design, kind of European looking actually. And then what we'll do is I would give these a cut and just tie this off with a pipe cleaner, and we would do a nice wrap for you, and you'd have a really great little host gift to take to your Super Bowl party. If you're sensitive to the fresh flower ideas and you want to do something more, a little more manly maybe, or more something like open and serve that they could actually use at the party, a really great bottle of like a Bloody Mary mix is always a nice touch, or perhaps a cool like chips and salsa combination, something interesting. This particular salsa is raspberry salsa by Rothschild Farms. It's a specialty food line that we carry here at the store. Or this trio of salsas and relishes are really, really great too, by Stonewall Kitchens. So there's a couple different options for your Super Bowl party, options to take to your host. Thanks, and back to you.